your show changed from when it first started. What happened and why?
What you mean? What happened? What you asking the big bomb drop? The big question. The big question
Just
that ain't
want to
nobody
know.
asked me.
Right, I'm just saying that people might want to know, how you go, how you go from uh, going from one way to the other. So I can explain. It's just sometimes things happen where you just have to go a different way,
Yeah.
and then you have to, learn from the way you went, do something different. You have to grow up if you want something that yours to grow.
Mm.
You have to step up in there and do stuff yourself.
Yeah. You know what? You know what I can say? Real talk. And this, in my mind, this is how God works. That situation when I had the idea for the podcast again, like I said, I was driving down the highway on my way home, coming home from where I work now, right? And I was just like, man, I can do a podcast. That was the first thought. And the second thought is, well, I can't do it by myself. That was the second thought. First thought is I can do a podcast. Second thought is I
You
can't
didn't
do it
think
by myself.
you didn't think you can carry a podcast by
I
yourself
didn't. I didn't.
because
And
of the way you work.
exactly. And God showed me that I can. You know what I'm saying? And all of those things I think worked out that way to show me just how strong I am and just how capable I am on my own, and that I don't need anybody else. I don't have to put my hands in my
Your
future in
faith in
somebody
somebody
else
else.
in somebody else's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like my success or failure will never be deemed by another person. It's gonna be deemed by me, myself, my actions, and my mindset.
Because like I say, I don't know. I don't ever see when two people doing something. Even like your mom, like she doing a candle thing, and it's hard. Like, and I try to tell her like you doing that
Right.
because it's hard when two people, two minds or three minds come together. Who gonna make the final decision?
Right.
You see, and if something yours, like with anything, if it's something your house, you take care of the house the way you want to. If it's your car, you take care of the car the way you want to. If it's your body, you
Right.
take care of your body the way you want to. Whether you're gonna go see a doctor or not, that's up to you.
That's up to you.
And that's all I'm saying about this. If it's something that's yours, then you have to take control of it. Because
Mm-hmm.
you wait to that. Because it's so easy when it's two people, and then it's a decision you don't want to make. You want somebody else to make that decision,
Exactly.
and then you want somebody else to help.
Right.
But then you want the credit
Right.
when stuff going good.
Yeah.
Well, you have to take the credit when it's bad and when it's good, and then you have
You
to
can't pick and choose.
exactly,
You can't pick and
exactly,
choose. You know what I'm saying? And like that was the part. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, you get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like one of those things where you have to choose. You know what I'm saying? You have to choose. And this is me giving advice as a leader. Like you do have to be the one to make the final say, and you have to be able to know if something, like you have to be willing to know what sacrifices to make for the highest good.
right.
You know what I mean? Like it, we went in a different. I was changing. You know what I'm saying? When I started it, I was at my lowest point. You know what I'm saying? I was at my lowest point, coming back from an ankle break and a breakup. You know what I'm saying? Just immature and just lost in the sauce. And you know what I'm saying? And I start this thing, and I start going to therapy. I start working on myself. I start realizing the type of control that I have over my life. And before I know it, I've grown, I've changed, I'm matured. Really, if you listen to the evolution of Thinker versus Secret Thinker, you can see me mature. That's why I don't regret it, because that's where I was. You know what I'm saying? I can't throw that away. That's where I was. That's who I was. That's what I was on. That's what I let rock out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I say, oh, that wasn't a representation, yes, it was. Because, you know what I'm saying? Today, is that out there? No.